It's time now for Tiger Talk with Stan Stevens and Salem Lady Tigers softball coach Aaron Wilson.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Aaron Wilson. First off, Coach, congratulations. Win number 1 over the Kabul Lady Bulldogs yesterday. That had to feel really good.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. It felt great and definitely a continued step in the right direction, with that first game, kind of getting shut down in those first 3 innings. And then with Houston, finally getting on the board, but still losing, and now to winning and putting a winning score on the scoreboard, it's definitely a boost in the team's confidence. And, the girls were excited about it and excited to continue to watch and improve.
So let's go back to that Houston game a little bit. You got on top, 3-0 the first inning. Mr. Boys, I double for you. The Tigers were moving the ball around, really, really forcing the issue, it looked like, and, got that 3-0 lead. You had to feel pretty good about it. Ashton Bowers was pitching a great game for, and you had one bad inning where the Tigers became fundamentally flawed, made a couple of errors, and you got to give credit to Houston. They took advantage of it and went 4-3. But, Coach, you saw right there that the Lady Tigers were offering to the Houston Tigers, but then you also saw that you still have a very inexperienced team because their better pitcher comes in and pretty well shut the door on the Salem Tigers offense.
Yeah, it was definitely after following that Ellington game, we made several defensive changes on the field, and it was good to see them working more as one unit. And, it was a night and day difference, the girls that took the field on Thursday night versus Monday night. It was definitely good to see, their improvements and, making smart plays, making good throws, talking to each other. But, yeah, just those couple errors killed us. And, Houston utilized on that and was aggressive on the bases. And they were putting some good hits up in those few innings. Ashton was doing good, but those few errors really killed us. And Houston utilized on it. And, as much as it sucks to lose and it was sad that, we came out losing by 1, I told the girls, I can't even be mad because you guys were a completely different team, and this was such a vast improvement from Ellington. And so I was proud of them, even though we walked away with a loss. I was proud of them and how they played and, seeing them hit, and then our goal was to just get the bottom of our lineup hitting, because those first few girls are really putting the bat on the ball, but the bottom of our lineup really needs to see some more improvement, and then just keep working through some of those errors and keep improving and, just get some more experience under our belt. Really, that's the goal.
You have a lot of young players on the team. You got one senior in Ashton Bowers, and every other girl that you have, it goes down from there, and a lot of freshmen on the team. And when you face pitchers that are experienced and they know how to pitch, they change speeds, they'll throw the curveball, they'll come inside of the fastball, they move the ball up and down. It's a learning experience for those freshmen who a lot of times have never seen pitching like this, especially when they get to the high school level, because obviously if they are a freshman, they haven't seen it, and if they played any organized ball before that, they may have seen some good pitchers, but the cream of the crop starts to rise in the high school and into the college levels. And, Coach, you know as well as I do, when you start to see that better pitching, you realize you may not be as good a hitter as you might think you are.
Yeah, definitely for sure. We need some experience with seeing the ball move around the plate. And, when those girls step up on the rubber and they start moving the ball and start working the zone, those girls aren't used to it and they haven't seen it, and it's kind of a shell shock to them. And really we're focusing right now, because we're so inexperienced. I think we have to take those small victories and utilize on them, just making contact with the ball. And then as the season goes on and as these freshmen begin to come up, we'll continue to work on those fundamentals but right now it's really just about getting the bat on the ball.
So you lose a game at Steelville due to the impending weather that came through. Another lost game for the Lady Tigers. But then you come out with a real strong effort against Kabul Lady Bulldogs. Coach, what impressed you most about the girls in that game on Monday against Kabul?
I think just collectively our lineup put the bat on the ball a lot more. And I told the girls, I said, we're going to be aggressive on these bases. And they listened and they put in a good effort. Sometimes we came up a little short, but for the most part, we were aggressive and we ran it. And, put 12 runs on the board. Other than that, I think our defense held strong. We had a few small things, but we talked through them and used them as a learning experience, and I was just proud of them and happy to see him come away with the win.
Sometimes a win like that, you get to see, obviously, the bat on the ball, or maybe you're taking advantage of errors by the other team. But one of the things that you brought out, I think the key word there is being aggressive. And I think when you take a game to the other team instead of waiting for something to happen, doesn't that open up some doors for you?
Yes, absolutely. And I told the girls I was kind of using it as a learning moment. And I said, you got to be aggressive here, and it definitely opened up some doors, and they were excited to score some runs, and it was funny to see how their dynamic shifted when they saw, oh my gosh, we could actually win this.
Yeah, first off, the excitement level starts to get there, and then it's like the game will never get over, though, when you're trying to get to that first win. Sometimes you got a little bit of nail biting or knuckle crunching just to try and get through that game. And, Coach, I know getting that first win was big for you, but it had to be good for the girls this year as well.
Yes, very much so. And, I was trying to keep their heads in the game and, trying to let them be excited, but also be like, we got to finish strong here. And definitely in that last half inning, the top of the seventh, I was like, you've got 3 outs. Shut them down right here and keep your head in the game. You got to still play smart ball. Just because we're 8 ahead doesn't mean anything. And so just watching them walk away and still play smart through that last stretch of the game was good.
Today, you take on Dixion. Dixion is a very good team. As you mentioned, we talked a little bit before we came on the air at 5-0, and Dixion comes into Salem. Not a big roster to this team, but a lot of experience to this team, isn't there?
Yes, and I've done some research. They're 5-0, and so they definitely got some solid teams, or some solid girls. Sorry, and so I think as long as we make some good plays and hold them on defense, and we've got to utilize offense just as much as defense, and so hopefully we can see these girls put on a good game and see how it goes.
Well, Coach, I know we have a lot of games to try and make up. I talked to Athletic Director Clay Moody yesterday. Doesn't really have any of those made up yet. But, with such a short season, Coach, there's not a lot of time in between for the Lady Tigers to make those games up, is there?
No, not at all. With our first game was supposed to be March 21st or something, and now our last game of regular season is April 27th, so that gives us 5 weeks, and with rain out, gives us an even shorter amount of time to fit in all of our games, and so it's definitely a little stressful to try and get practice in and, work through those mistakes and, use them as teaching moments, and hopefully we can still get out there and play good ball, even though we might be a little tired.
And, and that you bring up a good point. If you have to start making up games and maybe even to a 4-game week for the Lady Tigers, there's not much practice time in there. So if you see a flaw or something, it's very difficult to have time to work on it, isn't it?
Yeah. And last week when we had spring break, we utilized a morning practice because we really needed to work through some of the things. And, it's hard when we might be moving into 4-game weeks and we only have one, and they're exhausted and they're, ready for rest, but we still got to power through.
Well, Coach, we wish you the very best of luck today against Dixion in this non-conference matchup. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Stay tuned. Lady Tiger Softball. It is next.
You've been listening to Tiger Talk with Stan Stevens and Salem Lady Tiger softball coach Aaron Wilson.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going? Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tigers softball. Today's game is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Muni Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Town & Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Townscreen, LLC, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Elwood Real Estate, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Health Center, Hometown Mechanical, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door. And now get ready for Salem Lady Tiger Softball.
Welcome, Salem High School. I should say Salem City Park Field as the Salem Lady Tigers take on the Dixion Bulldogs. This will be a non-conference game here today. And, of course, this is another game that the Lady Tigers might use this as a learning experience game against Dixion. Again, without the pressure. And so it's going to be good for the Lady Tigers to see how they handle this game today against a much more experienced team in the Dixion Bulldogs. They are in the red bands with the black jerseys with the red numbers outlined in white. Salem Tigers in the white bands with the Carolina blue jerseys and the navy blue numbers and also the navy blue lettering on the front of the jersey. Salem with a win over Kabul on Monday. Look to continue that winning streak. And as we get ready to start the game, we're going to take a 90-second break and come back with the play-by-play right after this on KSMO Media.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
With the players announcing who they will be honoring.
Welcome back to the Salem City Park. Stan Stevens along with you here. And the KSMO Media team, boys are playing at home as well. If you're tuning in, they're taking on the St. James Tigers, but we're here today to cover this game. And we hope that you enjoy this contest between Salem and Dixion. Yesterday, the boys took it on the chin, 12-0, while the Lady Tigers won here over Kabul, 12-4. So we're about ready to get this one underway. As Reagan DuBois throws it down to second base to Delaney Owen, and in will step Mackenzie Cross. Here's the lineup for the Salem Lady Tigers. Pitching today, Ashton Bowers being caught by Reagan DuBois. At first base, it'll be Shaylee Thomas. Second base, Brooke McEwen. Third base, Alexis White. Shortstop, Delaney Owen. And center field, Kylie Wood. In left field, Sailor Van Wyk. And in right field, it'll be Taylor Fulton. Kenzie Cross, their center fielder, leads it off. Pass on the right side, stands off the plate a little bit. And the first pitch from Bowers comes in, a swing and a miss on a high fastball. So White getting the start here at third. She played shortstop last Thursday. Coach Wilson moving some girls around, trying to find the best position for them. Have a lot of youngsters out there. Quickly 0-2 to Cross. Bowers brings in a foul straight back. Ball was up and Cross fouled it off. Madison Ryan is on deck. She'll be followed by Emma Thiltgen. That's the battery for today for Dixion is Ryan and Thiltgen. Pitch to Cross comes in. That's outside. Took a little bit of a curveball to that one. Defensively for Dixion, as we mentioned, the starting lineup as far as the starter pitching is concerned. It'll be Abigail Overshawn at first, Kinsley Litscomb at second, Abigail Scott at third, and Isabella Magner at short. The pitch, and there's a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Cross just took that one right back up the middle. And a leadoff single for Dixion, and Madison Ryan will stand in.
Number 42, Maddie Wright.
Maddie also standing in from the right side. The big red stirrups that used to be so common in baseball, now you don't see much anymore. Pitch comes home and a foul straight back. Got a good whack at that one. Bowers, the lone senior on this team. Du Bois with the sign. Bowers looks, checks, brings the 0-1 home. A foul straight back. And it's quickly 0-2. Cross at first base, leadoff single, still there. Ryan waits. Bowers the sign. Ready, here it comes. And a line drive right past Delaney into left field and past the left fielder, Van Wyk, all the way to the fence. Run's going to score as Ryan will end up at second base. Delaney Owen was cheating up the middle as that ball came to the plate, and that ball was lined right back to where she was at. Had a tail to it and skipped away from her. And then went past Sailor Van Wyk all the way to the fence for a double. RBI double, and it's 1-0 Dixion. That ball was hit hard. And Emma Thiltgen stands in. Emma takes a fastball for a strike. Thiltgen, I don't think, agreed with that call. So Ryan at second base. Nobody out, a run already in for Dixion. Next pitch to Thiltgen. There's a swing and a miss. Looked like she took a little bit off, did Bowers, and had Thiltgen out in front. She was swinging for the downs, it appeared. Quickly 0-2. Next pitch from Bowers is way outside, all the way back to the fence and down to third base. Will go Ryan on the wild pitch. So runner at third, nobody out. 1-2 the count to Emma Thiltgen. Bowers the sign, ready. The 1-2 and a pop-up foul back and out of play. Thiltgen will do the catching today for Dixion. 1-2 the count. Nobody down. Run in, runner third base, and a pitch in a little bit low on the outside corner, but just under the strike zone. 2-2. That's a good pitch by Bauer. See if she could get Thiltgen to chase. Did not. Emma ready. So is Ashton. The pitch. There's a line drive foul toward the concession stand. I should say so toward the pavilion, not the concession stand. That'd be really a line drive foul. As the concession stand is directly be off to the third base side. 2-2 to count. Pitch from Bowers to Thilkin. It's on its way. A swing and a miss. Struck her out. Got her to chase that high fastball. And Abigail Ovashon are staying in. She'll be playing first base today. Another right-handed batter, and they're standing off the plate. See a lot of the girls today stand on the plate. She's off the plate and takes that one a little bit inside ball one. Alexis White playing in at third base just in case. Shaylee Thomas in at first, and that pitch low. 1 run in here for Dixion in the first inning. A single and a double. Strikeout by Thilkin. Overshot at the plate with a 2-0 count. The pitch, grounder foul toward the Tiger dugout. Salem will take on, I believe it's Willow Springs Thursday here. A high fly ball down the left field line. It's going to go foul and out of the reach of Van Wyk. Ball is hit fair down the line, but the wind blowing directly into the face of these hitters towards the Salem Tiger dugout. So it's coming out of south to southeast. Blew that ball just additionally foul. The pitch comes in, a high pop-up on the infield. Murin comes in and can't get to it. The ball's going to go foul. It's a foul ball. Nobody touched it. Nobody touched the ball, and it's a foul ball. Home plate umpire. Lady did not call it, did not put her hands out. Just a foul ball, and everybody will go back. Nobody touches it. The ball lands before the bases in fair territory, but rolls foul. It's a foul ball. Now, after the base, if it hits in fair territory and rolls foul, it's still a fair ball. Overshot waits. The 2-2 comes in. A smash to the shortstop. Delaney Owen knocks it down, but that's it. No play. It'll be an infield single. Ball in the hole and an RBI for Overshot, and it's 2-0. The run was going to score irregardless. But Delaney got to it. All she could do is just knock it down, and Overshot reaches on the infield single. Kinsey Lipscomb stands in, takes a strike on the outside corner. Good fastball by Bowers. 2 strike hits by all 3 hitters who have reached base. That pitch comes in. That's outside and high. 1-1. Winds have been gusty today, up to 31 miles an hour. We have seen some gusts here in the upper 20s already. And there's a ground ball towards third, foul. One and two the count. 1 down. 2 runs in for Dixion. Top of the first inning. Kinsey Lipscomb waits the pitch. That's high. 2-2. Salem boys will be home to face Kabul Thursday. We'll be there Thursday afternoon at 4:30 to bring you that game on KSMO Media. The pitch and a foul back over the screen and out of play. Even though these Dixion hitters are off the plate, when they step toward the pitcher, they're stepping into the ball, allowing them to reach that outside corner. Lipscomb waits the pitch, a swing and a miss on a changeup by Bowers. Good pitch. She changed speeds, and Lipscomb went for the arm speed and not the speed of the ball, and strikes out. And Isabella Magner stands in, playing shortstop today for the Dixion Bulldogs. The pitch, swing and a miss. That fastball by her before she even got that swing around. Good high, hard heat by Bowers. Magner waits. The sign from Du Bois. Here comes the pitch. A little bit high. 1-1. White right down the line and right almost on the line for Magner. Deep in the box, swings and misses, and it's 1-2. Alyssa Morgan is on deck. Should Magner keep it going here in the first inning? 2 runs in. Bowers, the sign ready. The 1-2 comes home. A little bit low with a change. 2-2. Tigers straight away for this hitter. Isabel Magner. The pitch. Foul towards the Dixion dugout. Glad to have you aboard on KSMO Media and on the radio side as well. Appreciate you being with us this afternoon. The 2-2 swing and a foul back. Just got a piece of that one. As Bowers came in with that high fastball and Magner just ticked it. 2-2 the count, 2 down. The pitch. Little pop fly in the left field. That's trouble. Owen is out, but can't get to it. And it'll be a base hit. Magner just a little blue pop fly down the third base line. And Delaney Owen was the closest one that could get to it, but the wind kept blowing it away from her as, again, it's blowing toward the third base line. And she just couldn't get there in time. And now Alyssa Morgan stands in. First and second. That pitch is low. There's 2 down, 2 runs in. Top of the first inning. Salem and Dixion. Non-conference play here this afternoon. The pitch. Tapper foul at the plate. Had her out in front. Cloudy skies, but no rain. That's going to be coming later. Field has dried out quite nicely from the last week. The pitch and old pop fly back and out of play. And it's 1-2. 2 down, first inning. Base hit by Mackenzie Cross. Madison Ryan doubled to the left field wall. After a strikeout of Thilken, Overshawn got the base hit to drive her in. That pitch a change just a little high. 2-2 to count. Two down. Pitch from Bowers. Just missed outside. Tailing fastball, and it's 3-2. 2 down. Runners at first and second. Wind kicking up some dust, blowing it into the batter's eye, so she has to step out of the box. As I mentioned, field is dry now. 3-2 comes home. Strike 3 call on the outside corner. Morgan frozen, could not pull the trigger, and that retires the side for Dixion. 2 runs on 3 hits. There was no errors. We had 2 girls left. We have now played a total of a half an inning. We go to the bottom of the first inning with Dixion on top, 2-0. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276. We're at the Salem City Park. It's Salem and Dixion. And a little bit later on today, we're going to give you a chance to win one of those Tiger Stadium blankets, courtesy of Ron Copeland. These are some really nice blankets, and you're going to have your chance to sign up and win. And I'll tell you what, we're going to give away 3 of these blankets by Monday of next week. 3 home games, 3 games on KSMO Media. We're going to give away a game every time we have it on KSMO Media, either baseball or softball. And we hope you'll get a chance to be one of those winners of this incredible, nice stadium blanket. It's insulated on one side. And the other side, it's a nice weather repellent surface coating. It's very comfortable, and it'll come in handy when the weather gets cooler, like for Thursday, and the high is only going to be about 55 degrees, and the wind will be out of the north. You'll be wanting that stadium blanket, I'll tell you that. So anyway, that chance for you to sign up to possibly win that blanket will come your way a little bit later on in the game. Right now, we have Delaney Owens standing in. Lead it off. Tigers trail it by 2, and a swing and a miss on a high fastball by Madison Ryan. Ryan can throw very hard. She has a ball that rises, and I say rises, she starts down low. It looks like the ball's rising to these hitters. She has one that tails off and spins away. Watched her warm up, and then she can change speeds. She's a very good pitcher. The pitch, fastball a little bit inside. Some of these Tiger hitters who are freshmen, they probably have not seen a pitcher like this yet. Ryan gets on the mound quickly and brings it. That one's high, and Owens swings through it, 1-2. Alexis White and Ashton Bowers will be in the up at the plate here before long for the Salem Tigers here in the top of the first, or bottom of the first inning. That fastball's high, 2-2. Straight away in the infield, straight away in the outfield. Or Delaney Owen playing shortstop today. Maddie Ryan ready. Here comes. Swing and a miss. A hard, high fastball. And Owen strikes out. First strikeout.
Up next, third baseman, number 13, Alexis White.
And Alexis White will stand in. Alexis playing third base today. She will stand in. Chokes up a little bit on that bat, kind of right on top of the plate as Maddie Ryan gets the sign from Emma Thiltgen and brings it. Swing and a miss, a one over her head. Ball was up in her eyes and kept rising. As I alluded to earlier, she has that rising fastball, and that was it right there. And Alexis took a cut at it that was up right in her eyes. The pitch, that one fouled off the fist. Quickly 0-2. Ryan, a quick worker. She's ready. White chokes up just a little bit more. Try and get that bat through the zone. The pitch, swing, and a foul tip. Umpire did not show that initially. It hit the catcher's helmet after the swing. Alexis must have known it. She did not take off for first base. 0-2 the count. Ryan ready, brings it. It's low. One and two. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Dixion with a couple of runs on 4 hits in that first inning. Pitch coming to White. And a tapper right back to the mound. Ryan has it, throws her out. 1-3 on the putout. White was jammed. Got that one off the fist right back to Maddie Ryan, who threw her out.
Ashton Bowers.
So Bowers will stand in. Right-handed batter. Bats in the 3 slot. It's pink out day, in case you noticed the pink socks if you're watching on the stream. And a line drive toward the first baseman. Just foul. Over the head of Abigail Overshawn, but it landed about 6 inches foul. As Overshawn playing in front of the bag was not going to be able to get to that. It's just a strike. Bowers back in. Deep in the box, pitched from Ryan. That's a strike. Good fastball outside edge. 0-2 in the second inning. For Dixion, it'll be Brinkley, Scott, and back to the top of the order to cross. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck her out. And 2 strikeouts in the inning for Maddie Ryan. And the Salem Tigers go down in order 1, 2, 3. We have played 1 inning here at the Salem City Park. It's Dixion 2, Salem nothing. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
To the top of the second inning we go. Emma Brinkley, Abigail Scott, and Mackenzie Cross up for the Lady Bulldogs.
Leading off for Dixon, right fielder, number 6, Emma Brinkley.
Brinkley a bat from the left side. First left-handed hitter that Bowers has faced today. Signed from Miss DuBois, and the pitch is a strike. Reagan doing the catching today. Ashton on the hill. We'll give you that defensive setup again as we move through. That pitch comes in, tails outside. So Alexis White at third. Owen at third shortstop. At second base, Brooke Mahurin. And Shaylee Thomas over at first. 1-1. Foul straight back on a high pitch. Out in center field, Kylie Wood. Out in left field, it's Sailor Van Wyk. And over in right field, Taylor Fulton. The pitch, swing and a miss. Struck her out. Good fastball outside edge. 4th strikeout for Bowers. And Abigail Scott will stand in. Good pitch by Ashton right there. Tailing away on the outside edge, and Brinkley swung, could not make contact. Scott chokes up a little bit, right-handed batter, swings and lines that one over the head of Owen into left field for a base hit. Outfielder's not throwing that ball into the second and throwing it toward the pitcher. And if Dixon sees that consistently, they'll take the extra bag.
Center fielder, number 35, Mackenzie Cross.
Coach Nelson, or Wilson, talking to Sailor out there in left. Throw it to second. Always throw it to the bag ahead of the runner. So Cross will stand in. She got a single with 2 strikes back in the first inning to lead it off. The pitch comes in, a line drive. That's going into left center field. Van Wyk over there to stop it, bring it back in. 2 hits back to back.
Pitcher, number 42, Maddie Ryan.
So Maddie Ryan will come in. She hit the hardest ball in that first inning, a smoker past Owen into left center, and that ball went all the way to the fence. So first and second, 1 out for Ryan. Right-handed batter, Bowers brings it inside low. DuBois looking at third base, getting ready to fire it down there. Should Abigail Scott have visions of trying to steal that base. First and second, 1 out. We're in the top of the second inning. 2-0 Dixon. The pitch and a high fly ball towards left. Wind, and Van Wyk cannot make the catch, and then just flips it into Delaney Owen. Has that ball in and out of her glove for an error. That ball should have been caught, even though the wind is out there blowing it. Ball is high enough where Van Wyk got underneath it, and then the ball hit right in her glove and fell out. Sam Thilken stands in. Third place hitter in the lineup, the pitch. Fires a long one down the left field line, but foul. She got the pitch she was looking for, and she absolutely crushed it on a line down the left field line. Very close to home run distance, but about 15 feet foul. Bowers came in with a little off-speed pitch. She was waiting for it. Got out in front. The 0-1. That off-speed pitch is high and outside. 1-1. Thilken struck out on that changeup back in the first inning. Bases loaded. One down. The pitch to Emma Thilken. Here it comes. That's on the outside corner for a strike. Dandy pitch by Bowers. And it's 1-2. Thilken waits. Bowers ready. Here it comes. And a high pop-up foul. And that's going to drift out of play. Still 1-2. Winds continue to come out of south to southeast. Have had some big gusts today, but for the most part, somewhere between 15 and 20. That pitch just a little bit low, 2-2. Abigail Overshawn on deck. No place to put this hitter. Bases loaded, one out. One down, the pitch by Bowers, and a whole long drive to deep left field. That ball is foul, and again, hit well. Ball got up in the air, and the wind definitely helped blow that one foul. That ball looked good off the bat, but just kept drifting and drifting, and went foul by about 5 feet. That one definitely had home run distance. 2-2 to Thilken. And there's one that's going to go. That's going to stay fair, and that ball is a grand slam. Thilken got all of that one. And it's quickly 6-0. That ball was right in her wheelhouse, and she crushed it on a line out into the T-ball fields over that fence. No doubter off the bat of Emma Thilken.
Up next for Dixion, first baseman, number 33, Abby Overshawn.
6-0. Just that quick. Nothing cheap about that home run, and no wind aided there. That ball was crushed. Overshawn waits. She singled her first time. She fouls that one off towards the left side and toward the pavilion, and rolls off the roof of the pavilion. Emma Thilken with the grand slam. Overshawn singled her first time. Pitch, pop foul left side again, out of play. Overshawn single, an infield single. To the right of Delaney Owens. She got to it, but there was no play, and that pitch just missed outside on the change, 1-2. One down, 4 runs in on the grand slam by Emma Thilken. And a 1-2, that's low and inside. Two and two. Bowers back to the hill. The sign from Du Bois, the pitch. There's a high pop-up left side. Owen drifting over. That wind's taking it, but she makes a nice catch. Closing in on that fence. Owen got a good jump on that ball and let the wind blow it, and she was able to backhand that ball, catch it over her shoulder. Du Bois, thinking it was 3 outs, started off the field. Brinkley started out the inning with a strikeout, then Abigail Scott with a base hit to left center. Cross, a base hit to left center. Ryan reached on the air by Van Wyken and the grand slam by Thilken, a foul back off Kinsley Lipscomb's bat. Here comes a few wind gusts, and for those who are able to stream with us, you see the dirt blow across the infield. Now more coming out of the southwest, pegging that flag out. The 0-1, a foul straight back again, and it's quickly 0-2. Salem will have Wood, Du Bois, and Fulton up in the second inning. They're down 6-0. The pitch, off-speed pitch, and a strikeout throw to first base. And stepping on the bag is Shaley Thomas for the out. The strikeout, the fifth for the Salem Tigers. But the putout is recorded 2-3 to retire the side. 4 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error. Nobody left. We've now played an inning and a half. 6-0 for Dixion. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Here at the Salem City Park, don't forget, we're going to be giving you a chance in the next inning to sign up and get yourself a Salem Tigers nice sports blanket. I want to call it a stadium blanket, but it's a sports blanket for any place you want to go. City Park, high school football field, baseball field, wherever you might be, or even just a picnic. Oh, yeah. It's all sponsored by Ron Copeland. And your chance to sign up for that will be coming up in the next inning. It's a great addition to your collection of Tiger memorabilia. It has a nice Salem Tiger insignia right on it. First pitch to Kylie Wood is in the dirt, ball 1 by Maddie Ryan. Ryan's been staked to a 6-0 lead. A grand slam by Emma Thilken in that second inning. Ryan ready, brings it, swing and a miss. Kylie cut right through that one. As the winds continue to pound in. The pitch, a fastball just missed inside. 2-1 to count. Nobody out. Kylie Wood leading it off. 7 hits so far in the game for Dixion. Salem yet to have their first hit. As Ryan Reddy brings it. Wood takes it high, 3-1. Kylie gets back in. Ryan waits. The sign she gets from Thilken. Looks ready. 3-1 comes home. That's a strike right at the letters. A little delayed call by the umpire. 3-2. Ryan Reddy, here it is. That's a little bit low. And a leadoff walk for Kylie Wood.
Coming to the plate for the Lady Tigers.
Reagan Du Bois will stand in.
Reagan Du Bois.
Reagan standing in. Deep in the box, swings and misses. Had a good cut at that one from Maddie Ryan. Kylie Wood at first base, first Tiger base runner. String together a few hits. Start making your way back in this game. Pitch, swing and a miss. Again, kind of tied up Reagan inside. Quickly 0-2. Right-handed batter gets back in. Wood at first base. Ryan Reddy brings it. Just missed outside. A little bit of a curveball. Tried to get Reagan to go fishing, and Du Bois stuck it out, did not swing. 1-2 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a fastball up and in. Reagan down on strikes, third strikeout.
Right fielder, number 1.
And Taylor Fulton will stand in. Taylor playing right field today. Taylor will bat from the left side. Facing Matty Ryan. The pitch showed bunt. Pulled back. Ball 1. Infield comes in now. As Scott very shallow, as is Overshawn at first base. Wood at first, the pitch. Fastball outside, 2-0. Fulton kind of showing a sacrifice bunt. Now turns around and bats right-handed. Matty Ryan rings it. Swing and a miss. Two on the count. We're in the second inning. 6-0 Dixion. Tigers trying to get a rally going. The pitch comes home. That pitch right down the middle for strike 2. Taylor kind of caught looking at that one. Thought you might get something off speed, I think. And that one was a blister right down the middle. 2-2 the count. And the pitch comes home. Swing and a foul tip. She stays alive as Tiltgen could not hang on. Ball in and out of the glove. Taylor Fulton back in. Wood at first base. One down. The 2-2. There's ground ball towards short. Bad hop. They get the force out at second base. Good job by Isabel Magner to stay with that one. Ball came up. She's able to flip it over to Lipscomb for the force out. Fulton a good job of reaching on the fielder's choice. But again, 6-4 on the put out. Sailor Van Wyk will stand in. Sailor from the right side. Pitch comes home. That's a strike. She gets back in. Right-handed batter. The pitch. Grounder right over the bag. That's a fair ball. And with the first baseman standing on the bag, they retire the side. So Sailor Van Wyk grounds one right over the bag, but it was knocked down right there by the first baseman, Overshawn, and she just stepped on the bag. 3 unassisted, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, a walk. 1 girl left. We've now played 2 innings. It's 6-0 for Dixion. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
If they would, think about how many things would go better.
I don't. Yeah, okay, I'm going with that. We're back. I never thought of it that way, Jeremy. I like it though. 6-0 Dixion. They'll lead it off with Isabel Magner. She singled into left field and fouls that one straight back. So we got some position changes as Owen moves back, goes to second base here in the top of the third inning. White, who went from third, goes back to short now. That's where she played the other day on Thursday. And then Brooke Mahurin goes to third base from second. Pitch outside. So here in the top of the third, some position changes. Mahurin to third, Owen from short to second, and White from third to short. The 1-1 comes in. That's high with a change. Bowers has struck out 5 in this game, but has given up 6 runs. A grand slam, the big blow in this one by Emma Thilkin. Pitch, grounder towards third, short. Picked off by Mahurin to throw to first is in time. Brooke Mahurin stayed with that one. Had that gotten to White, she would not have thrown her out. So Magner grounds out 5-3, and Alyssa Morgan will stand in. Morgan struck out her first time. We're in the third inning. When we get to the bottom of the third, we're going to tell you how you can sign up for that blanket. There's a high fly ball in the left. Watch the wind, Sailor. And she drops that one as the wind was just blowing that ball all over the place. Another error on Sailor Van Wyk. You could just see that gust of wind come up right when the ball got up there. It was going out in the left center and blew back toward left field. She did a pretty good job of playing that wind, but it blew back across her body and off her glove for an error. And Emma Brinkley will stand in. She struck out her first time, left-handed batter. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch, show bunt, pulled it back, takes a ball outside low. Winds have kind of shifted to southwest winds now. South to southwest winds, and they're blowing right now 22 to 24 miles an hour. There's a bunt down the third base line. Let it go, but you better touch it, Brooke, before it comes back fair. And now it's a foul ball. 1-1 the count, 1 down. We're in the top of the third inning. 6-0, Dixion on top. Salem 1-2 coming in this game. Dixion 5-0. 1-1 count, the pitch. Ooh, just missed low and outside. Took something off that one. Morgan at first base. Brinkley at the plate. Abigail Scott waiting on deck. 1 down, 1 on. The pitch to Brinkley. Wants to show that bunt. Missed it. Trying to push that one. 2-2 the count. Watch the flagpole dance around in center field here at Salem City Park. The pitch, and there's a high pop-up on the infield. Who wants it? And getting over and dropping that ball was Shaylee Thomas. Again, the wind blowing that ball back away from her. And Thomas could not hold on. That gives Brinkley another chance. Third Salem Tiger error. Thomas was there. Played that ball pretty well, but the ball was still blowing away from her as she reached out and it just fell out of the glove. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck her out. That error will not be of any damage. 6th strikeout now for Bauer, and Abigail Scott will stand in. She singled her first time up. A little flare in the left center field just over the head of Delaney Owen when she's playing short. 0-1 to count after the foul ball. In the third inning for the Tigers, Mahurin, Fulton, and then the top of the order. The pitch comes in outside as Morgan dancing off first base as the dust comes flying into the press area and into the Salem Tiger dugout. 1-1 to count on this windy Tuesday afternoon. There's a grounder right back to Bauer. She has it, drops it, picks it up, throws it. Got her. 1-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits, an error, one left. We play 2.5 innings, 6-0. Dixion will come back in 1 minute with the third inning. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Street.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Nothing like fun at the old ball yard. I'll tell you that here in the bottom of the third inning. All right, let's tell you how you can sign up for that stadium blanket courtesy of Ron Copeland. The key word today is bridge. It's bridge. Ask Tony Edwards what he means by bridge, and he can tell you all about it. However, bridge is the key word today. So when you go to the KSMO website, you will see an emblem of that Tiger Stadium blanket up in the top right corner of our website. Click on it, and they'll have a little form. Put your name in there, how we can contact you, and don't forget that key word today, which is bridge, BRIDGE. And no, you do not have to be streaming with us, so you can do it off the radio, do it off your phone. Anybody's more welcome to do it. KSMORadio.com is our website. And again, the top right corner, you will see the emblem of the Tiger Stadium blanket. It's in the sack that it comes in, by the way. Click on that, and again, your name, phone number, email, and the keyword bridge, and we'll enter you in that drawing. That fastball is high, ball 3 to Brooke Mahurin to lead off this third inning. Salem down 6-0. Our first stadium blanket, by the way, went to Jan. She got that listening, or actually watching or listening, last Thursday to the Lady Tigers game. So congratulations to Jan. So Brooke Mahurin earns a walk, and Addison Fulton will stand in.
Lady Tigers designated player number 22, Addison Fulton.
So Addison will stand in to face Maddie Ryan. Leadoff walk. Fulton, right-handed batter, waits. Ryan brings it. Fastball inside corner. Top of the order coming up next. Cheating in at third base is Scott. Also edging in a little bit is Overshawn at first base. Looking for two up the middle. The pitch, swing and a miss. Late swing by Addison. Ryan blew that one by her up and in. Quickly 0-2. Fulton back in. Mahurin at first base. The pitch, swing and a miss. Struck her out. Blew those fastballs right by her. And Delaney Owen will stand in.
Delaney Owen.
Delaney bats on the right side. Runner first base, one out now. That pitch, a little bit low. Maybe inside a little bit. 1-0. Owen versus Ryan. Thilkin the sign. Maddie's ready. Here it is. That's high. Check that swing. Laney looked back at the umpire like, no, I didn't. And she did not swing. 2-0. Ryan, who can throw very hard. Right down the middle of that fastball. Wearing number 42. Number you don't see in Major League Baseball anymore. It's been retired for
Mr. Robinson. The pitch comes home. A bunt attempt by Delaney, but to no avail. And it's 2-2. Ryan steps back. Gets the sign from Thilken. Mahurin at first base. The pitch to Owen. Strike three call. Inside corner. Painted nicely by Matty Ryan. That's strikeout number 5. And Alexis White will stand in.
Number 13, Alexis White.
So a leadoff walk to Brooke Mahurin. She's still at first base. 5 1/3, 6-0 Dixion. The pitch is low. For Dixion will be the top of their order starting the 4th inning. Cross, Ryan, Thilken. Pitch from Ryan. Fouled off the fist. Jammed Alexis. 1-1 to count. 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. White chokes up about an inch on that bat. Waits. The pitch from Ryan comes in. Down and in for the fastball. White looks down, gets the sign. Ready. 2-1 pitch from Ryan on its way. That's a high strike. Kind of a late call by the umpire. 2-2. She's had a couple of those late strikes that are high. She calls them a little bit after the fact. 2-2 to count. The pitch comes home and a tapper at the plate. That ball is still fair. The throw to first base is in time to get White. That ball just stayed fair right on the third base line. 2-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We've now played 3 innings. It's 6-0 Dixion. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
To the 4th inning we go. Lady Tigers down 6-0. Mackenzie Cross, who singled twice and scored twice, stands in. She got a 1-2 pitch in that first inning and grounded up the middle. Got a line drive single left field a second time up and came home the first time on a double by Matty Ryan, the second time on the grand slam by Emma Thilken. Leading it off here, that pitch is high and outside, ball 1 from Ashton Bowers. In case you missed it last inning, remember we did make some changes in the top of the 3rd. We'll repeat those here in case you missed them. Pitch comes home, and there's a line drive into left field, softly hit right over to Saylor. She's got it. Van White came in nicely on that line drive and fielded it. And Matty Ryan will stand in. That ball right at Van Wyck, and that's the hardest ball to judge. She came in, did a good job, went down to her knees after catching it to make sure she held on. Ryan stands in. She is 1 for 2, has doubled, reached on an error, scored twice, drove in a run. 1 out here in the 4th. Ryan waits. Bowers looks, the sign, the pitch comes home. There's a line drive towards Saylor again. This one's over her head and to the fence. It'll be another double for Ryan as she gets it back into the infield toward third base. Ryan with a ringing double. That ball was tagged, and again, as I mentioned, hit right at Sailor Van Wyck, and this time she took the step in, but that ball was hit a little bit harder and went over her head. And then with Thilkin, who hit a grand slammer last time, stands in and hits one line drive into left center field. That's a base hit off the end of the bat. Wood gets it back in. They're going to send a runner home, and that'll make it 7-0. Thilkin with a base hit off the end of the bat, and Ryan comes home to make it 7-0 Dixion. And Thilkin with 5 RBI. Ball wasn't hit very hard, as I mentioned, right off the end of the bat. As Overshawn stands in and takes that one for a strike. That ball hit right out of center field. Wood got it back in quickly, but Ryan, who's very fast, scored easily. Pitch comes up high and outside as Ryan dancing around at first base, trying to create a little havoc. Overshawn 1 for 2 with a single, popped out to Owen. The pitch high. On the straight change. 2-1. Straight away in the outfield, straight away in the infield. The pitch to Overshawn. Line drive into left field. And this time again over the head of Van Wyck. And it goes to the fence. Overshawn will pull up with a double. As Thilkin will end up in third base. Well, Sailor Van Wyck has had 3 balls lined right at her this inning, and I mean right at her. One she caught, the other 2 took off and got over her head. Grounder towards short. White has it, throw to first base is not in time. The run scores on the infield single by Lipscomb. Makes it 8-0, and Overshawn over to third base. Ball not hit very hard. White got to it, but the throw was not in time. And Isabel Magner will stand in. And again, the wind blows a little bit of dust into the face of the hitter. Now kind of blowing towards the Tiger dugout press area. 8-0 Dixion. We're in the top of the 4th. They've scored a couple of runs here. That pitch is high as a runner steals second base. Second and third, 1 out. Magner waits. She is singled and grounded out. The pitch, swing and a miss. Four hits in this inning. For the Bulldogs, fastball outside corner. As Overshawn keeps tempting Reagan DuBois to throw to third base. 1-2 the count to Magner. And the pitch just missed inside, and DuBois holds it there, but the umpire will not give her the call. That looked like a strike from our angle, but boy, I tell you what, if it missed, it just barely did. The pitch comes home. That one is a little bit more inside, 3-2. Bowers tried to change up there, and Magner took it. 3-2 count. Second and third. One down, the pitch from Bowers. Line drive in the right, and that's a base hit in front of Fulton. 2 runs are going to score to make it 10-0. On the single by Magner, she went the other way. The ball gets away as they try to throw home late, and that'll be an error on the Salem Lady Tigers. No chance to get Lipscomb. Been a late throw. Allows Magner to go to second. Alyssa Morgan, who reached on an error by Van Wyck and also struck out, takes a strike on the outside corner. So 4 runs here in this 4th inning by Dixion. Still just 1 out. Pitch comes home. High fly ball in the short center field. Van Wyk makes that catch. Runner tags trying to go to third base. The throw there, not in time. Good play by Magner to take advantage of the inexperience of the Salem Tiger team. She tagged from second and went to third on a fly ball to left. So she's there for Emma Brinkley, who struck out twice. The pitch, it's low and outside. And Du Bois will throw it down to Brooke Mahurin. Back to Du Bois to throw this over there and back safely. Du Bois came up throwing. Brooke Mahurin started to run her back. But getting back to third base was Magner as once the throw is made back to the catcher, allows that runner to go back. Bowers ready, brings it home. There's a little pop fly, foul, and just out of the reach of Brooke Mahurin. Just couldn't get there. The ball was spinning, dying away. Two down here as Bowers is ready. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. Four runs in, 5 hits in the inning. And the pitch, fouled off the very end of the bat. Just staying alive. 10-0. Dixion here in the 4th inning. They're aggressive. They can put the bat on the ball, make you play defense. Pitch, line drive, base hit, right field. As that one hung up on the straight change, and Brinkley gets the base hit. That makes it 11-0. An RBI single as Magner comes home. So Abigail Scott, the 9th girl to bat, pops it foul back and out of play. 5 runs have come across in this inning. Double by Maddie Ryan with 1 out over the head of Van Wyk, and then a base hit by Thilgen to center. Drove a run in. There's a strike. Overshine with a double. Again over the head of Van Wyk in left field. Lipskin with a base hit. Magner with a base hit. Brinkley with a base hit. They all drive in runs. Pitch and a pop foul back toward the dugout. I should say toward the concession stand and out of play. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Scott down on strikes. The 7th strikeout for Bowers, but 5 runs on 6 hits. There was an error, and there was 1 girl left. We have now played 4.5. To the bottom of the 4th we go. 10-0, or make that 11-0. Dixion will come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these spring specials at K&H Auto Supply. You'll find True Fuel Pre-Mixed 2-Cycle Fuel $7.49, Body Glove Seat Covers for $32.99, No Spill 5-gallon gas can for $36.99, and a Carbon XT Lightning Cable Charger for $19.99. K&H Auto Supply here in Salem.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
To the bottom of the fourth we go. Dixion with a 5-spot lead at 11-0 here. And if you're watching with us, and don't forget our friends, all kinds of great sponsors make it possible for us to bring you these games, like J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Health Center, and Hometown Mechanical, as well as our friends at Ozark Overhead Door bringing you our score bug. Without all these great sponsors, we wouldn't be able to be here. Of course, the commercials you see all help. And, of course, I want to thank Ron Copeland and his donation of the nice stadium blankets. The key word is bridge, B-R-I-D-G-E, bridge. And, of course, just go to our website, ksmoradio.com. As you see our homepage, go up to that beautiful stadium blanket in the bag it comes in. Click on it. You'll go to a form, fill out the form with your name, email, or phone number, and that keyword, bridge. A bunt by Bowers. Nice bunt. No play, base hit. Bowers leads it off with a base hit, a bunt single to break the no-hitter. That was an absolutely perfect bunt. And Kylie Wood will stand in. So, again, put your name, a way to contact you, email or phone number, and the word bridge in that keyword slot on that form, and you will be registered, and hopefully you'll win that stadium blanket. We'll be giving away 3 of those blankets next week. Jan got the first one from last week's game. And you could be the recipient of that beautiful stadium blanket. We're going to put the names into a drawing, and 3 names will be drawn. Those 3 names will win the stadium blanket. We'll do that for every game we stream on KSMO Media here for softball or baseball. You can win that stadium blanket. Fastball and a swing and a miss by Kylie Wood. 1-1 to count. Nobody down. Runner on first base. That's Bowers with the first single for Salem. Reagan DuBois is on deck. 11-0 Dixion. The pitch comes home. Wood pulls back. Showed a bit of a bunt and then pulled back. Maddie Ryan on the hill, or in the circle, I should say, for the Dixion Lady Dogs. In at first and third as the pitch comes to Wood. Ball in third, goes over the backstop and out of play. And Bowers will go to second base on that wild pitch. Talk about a wild pitch. That ball hit in front of the plate, hit the shin guard and arm of the catcher, Thiltgen, and then went over the screen and up on the hill back behind the press box here at the Salem City Park. 3-1 to count to Kylie Wood. She's walked 1 time in this game. This one fouled back. It's 3-2. Bowers at second base. They would like to get that run home. They trail it 11-0. We are in the 4th inning. Don't forget, you got time to still go vote if you haven't done so. There's a foul back just over the fence, over toward the Dixion side. The polls do stay open till 7 o'clock tonight. If you have not yet voted, and you have races to be determined, I highly recommend you get out and vote. Remember, it is your right to go vote. Not every country gets that chance. Wind stirring up some dust here at the Salem City Park. The wind pretty much now blowing directly out of southwest, coming from the right field line to the left field line. And a pitch to Wood. Strike 3 call. Outside corner fastball. That was a fantastic pitch by Maddie Ryan, just on the edge. And Reagan DuBois will stand in. She struck out her first time up. Bowers at second base, 1 down. DuBois deep in the box. Ryan the sign from Thiltgen, and here comes the pitch home. Shows a bunt, bunts it foul back to the screen.
Now batting for the Salem Lady Tigers, catcher number 9, Reagan DuBois.
Reagan, right-handed batter. Gets back in. as Scott cheats in at third base. The pitch bunts the pass to third baseman. That's going to be a base hit for Du Bois. And Bauer's trying to score to throw home, not in time, down to second base. And out. Du Bois comes up not happy. So Du Bois gets the base hit. Bowers comes around to score to make it 11-1. And then Du Bois thrown out. Play goes 1, 2, 4 on the putout. 2 down. Reagan came up, challenged the call a little bit, but went right to the dugout. But umpire talking to Coach Aaron Wilson about the Tiger player. Fulton at the plate to pitch. 2 strikes on Taylor very quickly. Du Bois with a diving slide to the outside of the bag. We do not have a good angle on that. Foul tip. Staying alive is Taylor Fulton. But the catch was made in front of the bag, and second baseman had to reach back. And I'm sure Reagan thought she got in there in time, but umpire called her out. The pitch inside with a fastball almost hit Taylor. 1-2 to count. 2 down, a run in here in the 4th inning. Salem with a couple of base hits, both bunt singles. That bunt by Du Bois, a hard bunt between the third baseman and pitcher. Swing and a miss. Fulton down on strike. 7th strikeout for Ryan. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors and nobody left. We've now played 4 innings. It's 11-1. Dixion will come back in a minute with the 5th inning. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
We are back for the 5th inning. No, not a bit. We're talking about play at second base. Angles, where you stand, what you can see. Physics, all that go into play. It is hard when you're 4'9" to reach back 5 feet from you and make a tag. But we're not saying that. But it would be impossible. Ashton Bowers back to the hill. He'll be the top of the order again as Dixion scored 5 times in that 4th inning. And they lead 11-1 after having a 6-0 lead. Big blow in this game. That was Emma Thilkin's grand slam back in the 2nd inning. Broke open a 2-0 game. Stayed 6-0 until the 4th inning when Dixion was able to score 5 runs. Some line drives, wind aided in some cases, but still nonetheless, the opportunities were there and they were able to take advantage of them. 5 runs on 6 hits in that 4th inning. They have 13 hits, do the Bulldogs. Not does, but do the Bulldogs. I guess I need to work on my English literature. $11-1. Bowers brings it outside. Again, you still have time. And even if you're watching this on a replay or later on tonight, don't forget you can always sign up for that Ron Copeland Stadium blanket. It's available all this week through Sunday. There's a ground ball base hit toward the right side. No, good cut by Delaney. Oh, and it cut it off and threw out Cross. Ball died when it hit the dirt. And Delaney Owen got to it and threw her out. Thought that ball was going to head to right field when it coming off the bat, but it absolutely just back spun and died. And 4-3 put out. Ryan stands in. She has doubled twice and reached on an error. 2 for 3 today. She's scored 3 times in this game. Pitch comes home. That's a little bit low. We're in the 5th inning, 11-1 Dixion. Ryan waits. Bowers the sign from Du Bois. That's outside high, 3-0. We will be over at the Salem baseball field Thursday for the Tigers and the Kabul Bulldogs. That's Thursday, 4:30. There's a changeup for a strike. Salem taking on St. James on the boys' side today. Lady Tigers and Dixion here at the City Park. And that ball is grounded in the hole. White can't get it. It goes right by her. And that'll be a base hit. Three hits for Ryan in this game. Standing in, Thilgen takes that one up and in. Good fastball, brushing her back from the plate. She's homered, singled, and struck out. Scored twice, drove in 5 in this game. Emma Thilken, the pitch, showing bunt, takes a strike on the outside edge, 1-1. Lady Tigers will be on the road. I believe they're going to be at Willow Springs on Thursday. I believe that. Boys will be home to take on Kabul. 1-1. There's a smash off the glove of McHuron, and it'll be a base hit. Boy, that ball was ripped, and Brooke got a glove on it. Bent that hand and glove back. Thilken 3 for 4 today. Her third hit, and Abigail Overshawn stands in. She has doubled, singled, and popped out to short. Pitch is low. We're in the 5th inning, 11-1 Dixion. They threaten again here with 1 down. Overshawn waits. Pitch from Bowers. Just missed inside. 2-0. Ladies will be on the road quite a bit in the next 3 weeks. The pitch, there's a grounder towards short. White has it. White trying to go to third base. Not a good idea. As Brooke McHuron went for the ball first and was nowhere near third. It could have had a force at second. And that'll just be a fielder's choice. That's not a base hit. They just didn't get the play made. So no hit on that. No error on that. Just a fielder's choice. But unfortunately, Lexus didn't read that play, and there's a line drive in the deep left field. That ball is off the fence on 1 hop. 2 runs are going to score, maybe 3. Get the ball back in. It'll be second and third on the double by Kinsey Lipscomb. It's 13-1. So Ryan comes home to score. Thilken comes in to score. Overshawn stops at third. Ball was ripped out in the left field. And Magner stands in. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 13-1 Dixion. So a little mental miscue. It's cost the Tigers a little bit here. Still just 1 out here in the 5th inning. give a team like Dixion 4 or 5 outs in an inning, you're really asking for trouble. These girls can definitely put the bat on the ball, no doubt about it. Magner 2 for 3 today, the pitch. There's a fly ball down the right field line. That ball's going to drift foul with the wind blowing it straight down. Boy, she had that in the guts of that wind, and it just knocked that ball down right up against the fence. Ball heading down the line, blew back toward the Dixion dugout quickly. 2 runs in. Runners at second and third. An 0-2 high with a fastball. (13-1) Dixion. Bowers ready. The pitch comes home. Tap foul at the plate. Magner stays alive. Isabel singled back in the first, was stranded. Singled in the 4th inning. Came home to score on a base hit by Emma Brinkley. And also grounded out to third. The pitch outside. 2-1, or 2-2, excuse me. Salem 1-2 coming into the game today. 5-0 for Dixion walking into this game. The pitch, there's a fly ball down the right side again, foul, and they'll go out of play. Boy, I'd like to see someone trying to hit it down the right field line. You'd have to hit that thing like a monster shot. I mean, that ball gets up in that wind, and you just watch it just pull it right back. 2-2 the count. 1 down the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Through for a base hit. 1 run in. Here comes another. And 15-1 our score. A single by Magner up the middle. She's got 3 RBIs in this game. Overshine scores. Lipsum comes in to score. Another 4-run inning now for Dixion. They had one of these in the 2nd inning. Got a 5-run inning in the 4th. And now 4 more here in the 5th. The pitch, that's a strike. Found first base. They got the runner caught off there. Now Owen back to first base, and too late. As Magner got caught off there. Salem did not do a very good job with the run down there against some inexperienced girls. Shaylee Thomas got it, and instead of running the girl to second base, threw it down there, and then the girls just couldn't get close enough for the tag. Pitch comes in, grounder towards Mahurin. Throw to second. It is in time to get the force out. And Owen kind of jammed that ankle into the bag. Remember, she fell over the bag last Thursday. So Magner's forced 5-4. And Emma Brinkley, who singled to right her last time up, drove in a run, stands in. Missed outside with a fastball is Ashton Bowers. The ball gets away from her, but no advancement by Morgan, who's at first base. 15-1, Dixion on top. Pitch comes home. There's a ground ball right back to Bowers. Throw to first base is in time. 1-3 on the putout. 4 runs on a total of 4 hits. No errors. And there is 1 girl left. Dixion has stranded 5 in this game, but they've scored 15 times, and they needed to go to the bottom of the 5th inning by a score of 15-1. Back in 1 minute, this is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
At your locally owned Country Mart, our standards are high because we know yours are. Our meat is cut fresh daily in-house, and our professional meat associates are always ready to help you find what you're looking for or cut specifically how you want. See our produce associates on how to pick out the best fruits and vegetables. Quality in a deli means fresh, full of flavor, and always delicious. If you're craving fresh baked goodness, we have that too. You can find what you're looking for fast and easily at the best prices with friendly service at Country Mart, your hometown grocery store in Salem.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Don't forget, we have on the radio side St. Louis Cardinal baseball coming up against Atlanta. That'll be following this game. Sailor Van Wyck will stand in. Sailor, she's had a rough day out in left field. She's been chasing balls all day long. Had a couple of balls off her glove. Had made a couple of nice catches, but she'd been chasing line drives back to the fence most of the day. Dixon's really had their hitting shoes on today, and Sailor takes a strike on the outside corner. Sailor Van Wyck waiting from the right side. Maddie Ryan, who's gone all the way, gets a ground ball right back to her. Throw to first base is in time. Sailor out 1-3.
Next for the Lady Tigers, third baseman, number 14, Brooke Mahurin.
Brooke Mahurin will stand in, who's got a walk in this game. She'll bat from the right side. Waits takes that one a little bit low and outside. Maddie Ryan and Emma Thilke in their battery have done a tremendous job, giving up just 2 hits in the game, 1 run. Couple of walks. Swing and a miss. Good hard swing there by Mahurin. The ball really riding in on Brooke. Had a good cut. 1-1 to count. 1 down. Ryan looks in. Gets back up onto the pitching rubber. Right from the middle of the rubber. Brings it home. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to count. 1 down. Wind continues to blow that dust around on the field. Girls play Willow Thursday at Willow. The pitch, a little bit low with a fastball, 2-2. Tigers need at least 5 to keep the game going in this inning. We're in the 5th inning. The pitch, that's a strike right down the middle. Brooke looking for something else. She's called out. 8th strikeout for Ryan, and Addison Fulton will stand in. Don't forget to get registered for that stadium blanket. Remember, whether you're watching the game live or you're watching it later on, whether you're streaming it or you've listened on the radio, you're more than welcome to sign up. Go into KSMORadio.com website. Go to the little nice symbol of that stadium blanket in the top right corner. Click on it, go to the form, fill out the form with your name, way to contact you, and then the key word today is bridge, B-R-I-D-G-E. Waiting is full in the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner, strike 3 call, and that does it for this game as Dixion wins it by a final score of 15-1. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back and wrap it up. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At your locally owned Country Mart, our standards are high because we know yours are. Our meat is cut fresh daily in-house, and our professional meat associates are always ready to help you find what you're looking for or cut specifically how you want. See our produce associates on how to pick out the best fruits and vegetables. Quality in a deli means fresh, full of flavor, and always delicious. If you're craving fresh baked goodness, we have that too. You can find what you're looking for fast and easily at the best prices with friendly service at Country Mart, your hometown grocery store in Salem.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Dixion Lady Bulldogs 15, Salem Tigers 1 in this non-conference game. And it really was an interesting game for Dixion. I mean, they really had their hitting shoes on. Give them a lot of credit. They took advantage of a couple of questionable calls by the umpire that just did not go to Salem Tigers' way. And it looked like Ashton Bowers had a couple of strikeouts, did not get the call from the umpire, and then Dixion with that second chance a lot of times came through with some big hits in this game. All started out back in the first inning. Mackenzie Cross with a base hit. Madison Ryan doubled her home to make it 1-0. After Thilken struck out, Abigail Overshine got a base hit to drive in Ryan 2-0 after one inning. Tigers went down in order in the first, and then in the second, a one-out single by Abigail Scott just over the head of Delaney Owen at shortstop. Mackenzie Cross followed with a base hit in almost the same place. Madison Ryan hit a fly ball to Sailor Van Wyk out in left field. She couldn't handle it, going off her glove to load the bases. And then Emma Thilken hit a grand slam way over the left field fence. That ball was crushed 6-0 at that time. It was until the fourth inning, Salem Tigers were still down 6-0 when Mackenzie Cross flew out to left. Then Madison Ryan got a double over the head of Sailor Van Wyk, who had that line drive to get the first out of the inning right at her. And then Ryan hit one just a little harder, just over her head, off the fence on one hop. Emma Thilken got a base hit to left center to drive in Ryan to make it a 7-0 game. Then Abigail Overshine hit another bullet over the head of Van Wyk, and that made it 8-0 as Thilken came home. And then Kinsley Lipscomb got a base hit to drive in Overshine. That made it 9-0. She stole second. And a base hit by Magner drove her home to make it 10-0. And then a base hit by Emma Brinkley after a fly out to left drove home Magner. And at that time, that made it 11-0. Tigers got a run in the fourth. A leadoff single by Ashton Bowers on a bunt. A one-out bunt base hit by Reagan DuBois, and Bowers came around to score on a throw to first base, and then Reagan DuBois was thrown out at second base trying to go down there, but the Tigers only run after that double bunt singles by Bowers and DuBois. In the fifth inning, after one out, Madison Ryan got a base hit. Thilgen got a base hit. Abigail Overshawn reached on a fielder's choice on a ball in the infield that loaded the bases. Then Kinsey Lipscomb doubled in two, and a base hit by Magner brought in two more, and that made it a 15-1 game. That's how it ended. Bowers goes 5 innings, 17 hits, 15 runs, 14 of them earned, 7 strikeouts. Ryan, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. In the game for Dixion, Madison Ryan 3 for 4, 1 RBI. She scored 4 times. Emma Thilken 3 for 4, 5 RBI. She scored 3 times. Abigail Overshawn 2 for 4. She drove in 2. She scored twice. Kinsey Lipscomb 2 for 4, 3 RBI. She scored twice. And Isabel Magner 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. She scored once in the game for Dixion. So up and down the lineup, just amazing the amount of hits that they got. And kept following through. The Lady Bulldogs now 6-0 in the year. Salem falls to 1-3. So we hope you enjoyed the game. Didn't go Salem's way today, but hopefully a little bit of a learning experience for the Lady Tigers. Made a couple of mental errors out there, and hopefully, still young team, they're going to make those kind of errors. You just hope they learn from their mistakes and then move forward. So we'll see what Coach Aaron Wilson will have in store when they head out on the road, I believe, to Willow Springs on Thursday to take on the Lady Bears in SCA play. Our next broadcast will be Thursday from the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex, where the boys will take on the Kabul Bulldogs, and we'll have that for you at 4:15 with Tiger Talk. Coach Tony Edwards, 4:30 game time Thursday afternoon from the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. For Krista back at the station, for Ben doing the video work, my name is Stan Stevens. Thanks for joining us for Tiger Softball. And again, don't forget our stadium blankets are being given away by Ron Copeland. You have a chance to still sign up for that. You can do so at our website at KSMOradio.com. Click on the icon in the far right top corner. Put your name in there, your address, your email address, or your phone number, as well as the keyword for today, which was bridge. And as long as you do that, you'll be eligible to win that stadium blanket. We'll draw at the end of this week, and you can get your submission in by midnight on Sunday, and we'll give you the opportunity. There'll be 3 blankets given away, and we'll let people know who are those winners next week. Jan won the blanket from last week in our game the Lady Tigers had, and we thank her for entering. You can be a winner of that stadium blanket as well. It's very comfortable. It's water repellent. It's insulated. It's a good little nice giveaway courtesy of our state representative, Ron Copeland. So we want to thank him for giving us the opportunity to give those away to Tiger fans. So we hope you get a chance to enjoy them. Have yourselves a great evening, and we got Cardinal Baseball coming up on the radio side. For those streaming with us, thanks for joining us. Join us Thursday from the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Have a great evening. Don't forget to vote, and good night from the Salem City Park.
Thank you for watching this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Sports. This game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town & Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Townscreen, LLC, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Elwood Real Estate, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Health Center, Hometown Mechanical, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door.